through another round of top-down economics. The centerpiece of Governor Romney's economic plan is a new $5 trillion tax cut that favors the wealthiest Americans. Don't move, vote. Now, Governor Romney has been pitching this plan for almost a year now. He stood up on the stage in one of his primary debates, proudly promised that his new tax cut, on top of the Bush tax cut, would include the top 1%. Now, you wouldn't know this from listening to the new, latest version of Mitt Romney. He's trying to go through an extreme makeover. After running for more than a year, in which he called himself severely conservative, Mitt Romney is trying to convince you that he was severely kidding. Look, what he was selling was not working. Because people understood his ideas wouldn't help the middle class. So these days, Mitt Romney's for whatever you're for. Suddenly he loves the middle class. Can't stop talking enough about it. He loves Medicare. Loves teachers. He even loves the most important parts of Obamacare. What does he have to say, this new version of Mitt Romney, about all the things he's actually promised to do as president?
Sorry, my camera's this thing's.
Tax breaks for outsourcers? Never heard of such a thing. Saying we should cut back on teachers? Doesn't ring a bell. Don't move. Kicking 200,000 young Floridians off their parents' insurance plans? Who, me? And when he's asked about the cost of his tax plan, he just pretends it doesn't exist. What $5 trillion tax cut? I don't know anything about $5 trillion tax cut. Don't pay no attention to the $5 trillion tax cut on my website. He is going to say whatever it takes to try to close the deal. And he's counting on the fact that you don't remember that what he's selling is exactly what got us into this mess in the first place. So Florida, you gotta let them know we remember. We know full well that if he gets a chance, Governor Romney will rubber stamp the top-down agenda of this Republican Congress the second he takes office, and we cannot afford that future. His plan will not create jobs, it will not help the middle class, it will not speed the recovery, it will slow down the recovery, it will not reduce the deficit, it will not expand opportunity. We can't afford it, we're not going back, we are moving forward, and that's why I'm moving forward. Prosperity don't trickle down from the top.
No.
They grow from a strong and thriving middle class. Right. More tax breaks for outsourcers won't create jobs. It didn't over the last decade. You know what does create jobs? Is supporting small businesses and manufacturers who make products right here in America. That's what we're saying. That's why we need to stop rewarding companies that ship jobs overseas. Start rewarding companies that create jobs right here in Miami, right here in Florida, right here in the United States. That's the choice we take. I believe we can create more jobs by controlling more of our own energy. You know, after 30 years of inaction, we raised fuel standards so that by the middle of the next decade, your cars and trucks will go twice as far on a gallon of gas. And today, the United States of America is less dependent on foreign oil than at any time in 2 decades. So, now you've got a choice. My plan would cut our oil imports in half and invest in the clean energy, creating thousands of jobs. Not just oil and natural gas, wind, solar, clean coal technology, fuel-efficient cars, and long-lasting batteries. And if you want to know how we're paying for it, one of the things we need to do is not allow oil companies to collect another $4 billion in taxpayer-funded corporate welfare. I will not let China or anybody else win the race for clean energy technology. I want to see that technology develop right here in Florida, right here in the United States. Creating jobs right here. And by the way, yes, my plan will reduce